Yeah, I appreciate you hopping on the call with me. I'd actually been following this story, I think, for a couple months now. What we're gonna do is set you guys up one with a new computer, a new printer.
Oh my God, are you serious?
But on top of that, we've kind of come together to get $10,000 for you. So this is Ricardo Aguirre. He's a small business owner who was not only impacted financially because of the pandemic, but unfortunately, it hit his health and family as well. Himself, his wife, both kids, his parents, who are currently still battling the virus, all contracted it, and outside of his immediate family, he has now lost a total of 6 relatives due to the virus. So huge thanks to HP for sponsoring this project and honestly making all of this possible. They asked if I wanted to showcase their Never Stop laser tank printer, and I figured since it was geared towards small businesses, I asked if we can do that and help one out at the same time. They said yes, and here we are. So real quickly covering what a Never Stop printer is and why you'd potentially want one as a small business owner. If you're looking for a mono laser, aka black and white printer, this is it. In a nutshell, it is a cartridge-free laser tank solution that allows you to print thousands of pages literally right out of the box. What I mean by that is you're getting up to 5,000 pages of preloaded toner included. It's kind of like that piece of tech you get home only to realize you still need to buy batteries, or in this case toner, but with this you don't. Once you get through those 5,000 pages though, it's less than $20 for a toner reload kit. And when you stack that against other in-class laser toner cartridges, which cost upwards of $40 to $60, you are saving a ton of cash. So the end result is you're getting the lowest cost per page that you print. It's actually less than a penny per page. And really, it ends up being a great business investment, which is why it made perfect sense for Ricardo. Now, alongside that new printer, I wanted to hook him up with some cool accessories that HP sent out. I'll drop a link to those down below, but more importantly, a new computer. I think the 27-inch HP Pavilion all-in-one pairs perfectly. It looks great, it sounds great, it packs a really small, compact footprint, and packs some pretty impressive hardware for the money. It packs an 8-core Intel i7 chip, 12 gigs of RAM, a built-in SSD, which is always nice. There's tons of ports, including HDMI in, which you don't really see too often. So with that, you can connect another computer or even a console. The speakers, which are by Bang & Olufsen, sound really good to the point where you don't need to buy external ones. And because of that, the less things you need to buy externally means less cables, less clutter for a super clean setup. So like I said, I've been following this story for a couple months and wanted to help out any way I could. I then reached out to Ricardo though and asked if he'd be willing to talk about his story, so he had no idea the surprise was coming.
Okay, I'm ready, bud. Whenever you are.
Cool. I guess first we'll get into what you do as far as your business and everything.
I'm gonna take off the mask for a little bit.
Cool.
So my name is Ricardo Aguirre. I'm the chef owner of Tamales y Tacos Puebla. Tamales y Tacos Puebla was founded by my wife and I. In 2012, we went ahead and started this business out of necessity. I became unemployed. We used to work for Firestone, and they laid us off. And it all started, like I said, out of necessity and kind of like a dare. My wife's friends dare her to, make some good tamales, and she asked me to go ahead and help her out, which we did. And eventually, 10 dozens turned into 20, and so on and so on. And we were pretty busy. We started doing it this full time. But when March came, 2020, everything changed for us. And by Tuesday, March 17th, we went ahead and ceased operations. We stopped doing everything. And literally that same day, customers started calling us, requesting a refund, canceling all of their events. So next thing you know is we're negative on our chicken account. But during that whole week, we started having, the body ache, the shortness of breath, high fever, vomiting. We couldn't breathe. My temperature reached 105.9. My wife's was 103.6. My parents were also in the 103, 106. And then by Saturday, the 9th, when we returned home, both my parents were very ill. They were literally not able to breathe at all whatsoever. So I took both my parents and myself to the ER. When we arrived there, they immediately took my dad into the back because he was the one that was having the worst symptoms. While my mom and myself, we were in the triage for 24 hours because they didn't have any hospital beds available. An hour later, my wife arrived to the hospital. Also checked herself in, and she was also diagnosed with COVID-19. My dad was intubated on May 13th. He was on the ventilator for 28 days. They had to do a tracheotomy, dialysis. He suffered a stroke. While this is happening, my mom was also on the hospital. She was in the ventilator. They put on a ventilator on May 22nd. And then finally she was excavated around June 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, June 2nd or June, somewhere around there. I can't remember the day exactly. By then, I had to go to the hospital and get trained on how to take care of her at home. I had to learn how to give her dressing for the pressure ulcer. She's very weak. I need to feed her, bathe her, do everything for her. She literally, she can't do anything anymore. She was, very active. She had a full-time employment. Now that's gone. Then on top of that, we had 5 family members that passed away. The first one was on May 13th while we were in the hospital. Then my uncle on May 25th. His son-in-law on May 27th. My uncle's mother-in-law on June 2nd. And then I had an aunt that passed away on June 1st in Mexico City. My mom every day she's crying. She's like, why can't I stand up by myself? Why can't I do this by myself? So right now I came out to Walmart to get her meds, and my brother stayed home with her. So she needs 24-hour assistance from any one of us. And that's tough because right now I want to get back to work, but I can't. I got to take care of her. The only thing I can say is that most people don't think it's real or don't pay mind to it until it happens to either one of their family members or to them. The only thing I can say is just wear a mask, do your part. Don't do it for you, do it for others. There's some people out there that their immune system is compromised. And, they don't have maybe the luxury of having a strong immune system like some of us.
So really, after a couple minutes of talking with him, you could see what kind of person he was, what he'd been through. So I was super happy to get to surprise him, not only with the printer, the computer, but with the $10,000 as well. There's no stipulation. It's not like, don't worry about for the business. Like if it's bills, like whatever it is, it's just going to be $10,000 for you to help you out.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I mean, it's been hard. It's been really hard. I ask every day. I do my daily prayers. I literally was crunching my fingers this morning because I didn't know how I was going to pay for my rent. And I literally have $47 left in my account. And I didn't know what to do. I was just hoping, something would happen. My dad always taught me that, if you do good deeds will come to you. Our company always focuses, on helping other families. When Hurricane Maria hit in 2017 over in Puerto Rico, we were able to, gather, a truck, a 50-foot truck full of stuff, and we send it over there to Puerto Rico. The same thing happened to Mexico City when the Mexico City earthquake came. We sent an airplane full of cargo, and you can see the stories, because they did a story on us at Arizona Republic, where we sent all that help to Mexico City. And throughout the years, every 12th of December, which is the Dia de la Virgen of Guadalupe, Virgin Mary, we go out, to the homeless shelters, and we feed the homeless, and we give, food away. Just that's a way of us saying, thank you, for the blessings that we've received. And now I'm seeing that in return. And that's what keeps me going. That's the message that I want to get to people. It's like, if you do good things will come to you. Right now my parents, they're still sick, but they're still here. There's still hope. My wife, is pregnant with a 7-month-old, girl, our first girl in the family. And that also helps us, a lot. Thinking, positive. We have something to look forward to. It's hard, it's tough, but it's not impossible, to get back, to how we were maybe. I'm sorry if I'm crying. It's just, I'm very emotional right now.
Nah, it's all good, man. You got me. I'm tearing up over here. Don't even sweat that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm very touched. Thank you, to HP, for the generosity that they're also showing, and you guys will be on my prayers every single day from now on till the rest of my life. I'm very grateful for this. Thank you so much.
So I'll have a link to his GoFundMe down below, and if you can support in any way, whether it's sharing or donating, it's much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.